The Hunger Games, Mockingjay, Part 1. It's a 2014 film that I just got back from seeing in the theater. It's directed by Francis Lawrence, who I wonder if there's any relation to our main actress. But this film I was very much looking forward to after that second movie especially, which I loved. I was like, yes, I cannot wait to see where this story goes next. So let's see if this film lived up to my hype. The plot is we see Katniss, played by Jennifer Lawrence, who is visibly messed up from everything that happened to her and her second Hunger Games, and the fact that Peeta is missing. They don't know if he's dead or not until that group of rebels that Katniss helped get the courage to want to stand up and fight the Capitol. They wound up the courage and they make their move. They start their first step in this war against characters like Donald Sutherland. Now, what I thought of Mockingjay Part 1 was, I liked this movie. I did. Now, was it as good as the second film, for example? I don't know if I could say that, but I still liked it. Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss is obviously good. I don't really know what more I have to say about it because you expect a great performance from her. She was very emotional in this movie, and that kind of adds to the fact that this whole film was pretty dark and depressing. It was gritty. It just, there's no feeling good when you come out of seeing this film. And obviously that was the point. It is supposed to be these people in the districts at their lowest of lows, people dying left and right, just seeing the destruction and the dead bodies and just the loss of hope is almost hard to watch. The little tiny bit of moments of levity was very needed. I wish there was more of them, but when they happened, it's almost like those moments became funnier than they probably really were, because it was like, oh, thank God, they finally gave me a moment to laugh. Like Elizabeth Banks, who I always liked her character and found her funny, but here she got a little bit more to do, and she was very comical. Woody Harrelson, who, of course, his character is awesome, so it was cool to see him here, but he felt like he was a little underused. I feel like I could have seen him a lot more. Josh Hutcherson, who plays Peeta. Peeta, again, wasn't really here at all. I mean, you saw him little bits here and there, but he was pretty much absent, and I found myself missing the character, to be honest, because I originally thought, okay, if he's gone, let's see what Katniss and Gale's relationship can turn into. Gale, played by Chris Hemsworth's brother. But I wanted to see them get closer and maybe develop something, or at least establish what was beginning to happen in the second movie, but you don't really get that either. They have their moments, but you feel like whatever relationship they could have had is pretty much dead. Philip Seymour Hoffman, obviously, is in this movie. May he rest in peace. It was a little weird to see him, just knowing that this is one of the last movies that he's done. Julianne Moore, I can watch Julianne Moore in really any movie and be happy. I don't know what it is about her, but I love her. And Donald Sutherland, like I said, he is just about as evil and menacing as the second movie. I mean, maybe he wasn't in it as much as he was in the second film, but just the scenes he was in, the little messages that he was giving to the public and giving examples to other people by basically killing them, you knew that this guy obviously was the real deal. Like I said, though, this film is really dark and depressing, so I don't know if it's going to be for everyone. I could tell, especially with the movie's ending, staying away from spoilers, I could tell that the theater I was in, that crowd, you could tell with the ending they felt underwhelmed. And obviously, since it is part one, you know sort of mentally that we're not going to get really a definitive ending. There has to be a cliffhanger of sorts, but this wasn't like the cliffhanger that we got in the second film where you felt like, holy shit, that was awesome. This one was more like, oh, okay, I guess the movie's over. So I gotta wait till next year to see how it ends. Either way, though, I still enjoyed the film. My rating would be a full price. Maybe more in the lower end of a full price, but still a full price nonetheless. So guys, let me know in the comments below if you've seen The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1 and what you thought of it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Later!